Hey, Carmine here with a small bite. So, the Wall Street Journal has this article about how they're getting rid of their restaurant critic. Longtime critic Raymond Sokolov is no longer going to be an integral part of the Wall Street Journal. Now, that makes a lot of sense if you think about the state of the restaurant business and industry in general for the past bunch of years. A lot of the restaurants that you're seeing that are becoming quite popular are more casual places. So what I mean by that is there's less fine dining, big hoity-toity restaurants for these guys to go in and decide if they're going to get all their stars or not. So even the really famous chefs are saying in today's economy what they need to do is they need to take a step back and they need to start rethinking menu, pricing, location, all those things. Now, there's a bunch of restaurants in Manhattan that have closed down. There's a bunch of restaurants that have decided not to renew leases and move. So these critics are finding less and less to go for. Well, okay, fine. Let's say the budgets aren't there at the papers either. Let's say that a good restaurant critic, if you could even label them, and I have a whole big argument about that, but a restaurant critic should go into your restaurant more than once. He should order the same dish more than once. He should have the wait staff experience more than once. It's possible, as in any business, for somebody to have an off night, whether it's a manager, somebody in the kitchen, somebody on the floor. So if you don't have the budget, you don't have the dollars, like some of these big or bigger cities and these bigger newspapers do, then it's getting a little more difficult to be honest and fair. Now that brings me to another point. What about these local rags? Some of these local guys that are nothing but gossip mongers in some of the little local papers. They come into your restaurant once. They might have been there before. They might come in because they heard some buzz. They might have nothing better to do but their editor's saying, hey, you know what? You haven't been out into this county or that part of the market in a while. We need to generate some more ad revenue, so go out and check out this spot. And they come in, yeah, it might be on the editor's dollar, it might be on the paper's money, but what's going to happen is they're coming once. You can have a bad experience. And how do they know if you're consistent at the restaurant? They don't. So I get this whole big issue with these restaurant critics or glorified critics. I think the term's used a lot too commonly for people that have no creds, no credentials. Somebody that's cooked their whole life, worked in a restaurant their whole life, I give them a lot more credit. Which brings me to this whole blogging on the internet thing like we're doing here today. Okay, I'm talking about an opinion. My opinion's based on 20 years in the restaurant business dealing with restaurant critics. But in general, if you think about it, anybody that eats, and that's just about everybody that I ever met, I don't know anybody that doesn't eat, because if you don't eat, you die, it's that simple, feels that they have an opinion and a right to blog. Well, again, you've been to a restaurant, maybe you're blogging about the competition, maybe you've worked in a fast food place your whole life, now you're sitting down where there's actually tablecloths, and there's more than paper napkins. Who the hell are you to decide what makes a good restaurant? But you know what? It's all about opinion. I think, though, that is a good thing. So when some of these major papers are getting rid of their critics, it's because of money. It's that simple. But as a restaurant guy, it makes a lot of sense to me. Maybe what you need to do is maybe you need to have the Wall Street Journal and some of these really great publications do something like we're doing right here. Maybe you need to get somebody with some experience, somebody that's, I guess, somebody that's been in the business, somebody that knows what they're talking about when it comes to food. When it comes to the amount of effort that goes into a restaurant. So let me put this in perspective, okay? I didn't go to get a journalism degree in college. I don't have any experience writing for a major publication. I haven't earned my chops and worked my way up to a great publication like the Wall Street Journal. But you know what? I think that's a plus. I've spent 20 years working in the trenches. I've been dishwasher, waiter, I've cooked my way up on a line, I've owned a number of restaurants, I've made money, I've lost money, I've dealt with the public. I think I have a very good understanding of what makes a restaurant. And just the fact that somebody that went to journalism school is well written, great. I can't argue with that. But I don't think you can debate me on the merits of a guy like my experience, whether it's me or somebody else that's been through the trenches, because you know, bottom line is, it's all about business, right? It's not about you selling more papers. It's all about mom and pop that put their hard-earned money. It's about the chef that worked his whole life to scrape together enough savings to go partners with somebody. It's about setting out to make the best diner possible, 4 stars, did you achieve your goal? So, I'm reading about this, my heart doesn't bleed. I don't give a damn about the critics. They get paid money to come in and rip apart a business, who do it no less on one visit. You know what? The hell with you guys. And I say more power to the restaurant people that are breaking their butts, trying to make a living, and they got their house, they got a mortgage, and they're putting everything on the line. So you know what? I think it's awesome. I think I'll probably be the unique voice out there saying, hey, to hell with these big critics. God bless you. Wall Street Journal, reach out to guys like us, guys that made our bones in the trenches, that have an idea of what it takes to run a restaurant, not some snotty guy that comes in and decides he's going to pass judgment. More power to the people, more power to blogging. I think it's all great trend. What do you think? Check us out right here at this blog, or Give us some feedback. CarminesTV.com. Great site to let us know what you think. Small bites from Carmines. Turn into a rant, but hey, more power to the people.